What's up, guys? We're going to talk about there's 5 ways to be more attractive. And these are things that women are hardwired to be drawn to. These are again, these are some modalities that women are hardwired to be attracted to, right? Doesn't matter which order it is, but women have checklists, guys, right? So when you start checking off the boxes on their checklist, right, things start to happen. So, for example, it's like a combination to a lock, right? You may have 2 or 3 of the things that she actually likes. That's an opening, right? That starts the conversation for her. She goes, oh, you know what? Somewhere here, there's a connection, right? So when you start checking off a woman's boxes to the degree that she feels that you get her, that will predicate and tend to trend toward a deeper connection with you. Women understand this innately. Us guys need to get this, but women understand this, okay? They might be able to express it or explain it because, again, we're talking about emotions here. Emotions are from the inside. Women don't do what they think. They do what they feel, right? So we have to get to the point where we're getting the feeling. We're giving her the feeling. We get the idea, right, of the feeling on an emotional side. We give that to her. It's transferring. It's seduction, right? And that's one of the triggers, by the way. That's what creates the connection that she wants, a woman that she's looking for and seeking, right? So let's go over a couple of those things real quick, and let's see if we can get you out, tighten things up a little bit. So the first one, confidence. I talk about confidence all the time, guys. Someone needs to hear this. If you're new to my channel, if you're new to my material here, my intellectual property, if you're new to all this stuff, confidence, guys. I'll tell you why. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Confidence, because confidence is what we have. Women are insecure by nature. Doesn't mean incompetent. Just means they're a little more passive, a little more insecure, a little more, they have to feel, keyword, they have to feel it's the right idea. Sometimes they can't decide how they feel in the moment, right? Which is a lot of times. They have 2 brains, guys. They have 2 brains that always operate at the same time. Imagine someone going, your thoughts are going left and right at the same time. The stronger, dominant thought, whether negative or positive, will prevail eventually, right? So some women say, oh, something doesn't feel right, and then she does something weird. Why'd you do that? And I don't know, I just felt like whatever. Next thing you know, a block away, there was an accident because she didn't go that way. She went a different way, and there was an accident on the side of the block. It's amazing when they use it right. When it's wrong, it's treacherous. So we want to make sure that you're not falling into any of her little traps or her little emotional roller coasters if you can avoid them if at all possible, right? So let's find out some of the things that women actually do like that we do that they can't find, that they find irresistible. And it also creates the connection that they're looking for, right? So confidence is one, because again, when women feel confident around you, they are confident. I'm not talking about work. I'm not talking about training. I'm not talking about logistical study and something that was programmed into you. We're talking about the biological programming of a woman, all right? The man that's confident around her, she will feel confident with him, right? Then she would feel, number 2, safety. A woman that feels safe around you will feel protected, and she'll trust you, and she'll feel love, right? Why? Because a woman that can feel safe around you, there's a lot of jerks out here, guys. The women that they have all the options, yes, but all those options ain't great, right? Think of it this way. If you can grab a barrel, a basket of apples, right? You got 10 apples in the basket. And when you go through those baskets, there's only 3 of them that's pretty good. That's even edible, right? Women have to go through all the apples, right? That could be mentally, physically, emotionally, through experiences and all that. Some women that have bad filtering systems will try all the bad apples. She wants a bad apple that's going to taste good, hopefully, right? And she finds out in the long run, that's not the case. But she has an appetite now for bad apples. See the trick in all this? So women need to really be scrutinized. They should scrutinize their mate. It's not a free for all. We're not all equal. because we process emotions differently, right? We don't, guys, we get upset, or we can go to the gym, we can work it out. Women can do that too, but they can't. Women need to exercise communication. They need to talk to other women. They need to gather, sit down, have some ice cream and talk and cry and get mad and then laugh at something. And so they need to go through all these cycles of emotions, right? And again, it depends on the woman. There are different, not in that order per se, right? So that's why confidence is a big one, because their emotions are attached and linked to the guy that's confident. Because her mind, think about it this way too. Her mind is saying, okay, what right now in this moment? Women live in the moment. Check this out. So if they live in the moment and they're with you, she's thinking, who am I in this moment with this guy that I'm starting to like, I'm starting to learn, right? That's what she's going to go with. And oftentimes, guys, if it's familiar, she'll stay good, better, and different. All right? So confidence is number one. It's women's insecurity. It's key. Key. Woman that starts to trust you, she will start to love you. She trusts you. She feels safe around you. You give her security. Women need security, guys. They need safety, right? That's a two-ply. That's a twofold right there. So a strong man, you could be strong in character. You could be strong in your moral values. You could be strong in your decision-making. You could be strong as far as a workhorse. You could be strong as far as support. All these things that again, boxes, guys. You're checking off her box. He's emotionally supportive, right? That checks her box. Some guys are, some guys ain't. Again, it's the basket of apples here. She's picking and choosing right here, right? She's only got, she doesn't have a lot to pick from, all right? So no matter how they portray it, oh, I got this, I got that. But for a guy, or for a choice for her to be really, truly happy, it's got to be one of those 3 guys out of 10, right? So let's continue. Humor, right? Being able to make her laugh, a sense of humor. You don't have to tell jokes. It's not a contest. You're not the last comic standing. You don't have to be funny all the time. But the idea of having a sense of humor, because again, this helps a woman when it comes to her having a bad day, or she's not feeling herself, or she's down, or she's emotional, and you have that. You're able to have the intelligence, because humor and comedy is part of an intelligence. It's part of the survival skills. All right, it's subliminal. It's just and in these later days, it's a survival skill. Okay. Back in the caveman days, and back in those times, there were storytellers and that kind of stuff. So that kind of works in that. It's still a social skill, right? So you don't have to be funny. You know, you can smile or say something. Okay, that was funny, or you're funny. Simple. See how easy is that? How hard is that? That's easy. So having a sense of humor, being able to make things, it helps a woman realize that, okay, he can change my emotions. Women respond to men that can change their emotions, right? They can respond well, they can respond bad. Depends on, again, how you're coming at her and how she takes it. So the idea here is to have her respond very well to you. That's the idea, right? Have her respond. If you can get her, it's like pushing the right buttons, guys, right? This is all this is doing, pushing the right buttons, and she goes, wow, jackpot. It's a combination. Left, 3 to the right, turn, boom, it's open. Sexual attraction. Now, that can mean it's the ability to have the sexual attraction, sparking her emotions on a physical level, right? Physical, sexual, and sexual is physical, emotional, spiritual. That's the trifecta right there, right? But even again with boxes, it could be one of the 3 or all of the 3, 2 of the 3, or 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 1, or 1 out of 2. Any kind of combination that woman feels, okay, that's enough to do it, right? So again, a filtering system, again, cycling and getting and her knowing what she actually wants in a guy, what she feels, and that's that word again, when she feels it, right? So again, that's being sexually, and that's being attractive just by who you are without trying. I'm not saying you walk out here and your hair's not done and you're unkept and all that. That's attractive too. But you have sex appeal of some sort to her. She finds your sexual acuity, right? She likes the talent, the skills, and what you had to offer to her, right? The sexual magnet, like the magnetic, magnetism of it, the whole magnetic feeling and the attraction of your sexuality, right? That's a lock too, by the way. That's at a checkbox right there. That one right there you can have a good fun. You have time with that. That one gives you some. That buys you some time, regardless, right? That buys you some time, regardless. Communication. Communication can be number one. It can be the top one over confidence. Communication is key. Sometimes you don't have to know what to say. Most times you have to know what to say. It's just when to communicate. You communicate with your body language. You can just. She tells you, oh, this happened, that happened, I can't believe it. And then this guy did that. And all you have to say is, what? Really? He did that? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then her girlfriend comes in, and that's my girl, and I couldn't believe it. You go, really? Is that crazy? That's crazy. You get me. That's why I love you. You understand. See, simple things like that, guys. That's why a lot of times you see quiet guys have bad chicks. So you're like, I can't even talk. He's boring. No, he's quiet. She's the one doing all the talking. She's doing all this, right? He sits back and he chills, let her do that, right? So, again, communication is key because it allows her to open up. It allows her to express herself and pour her feelings out. If she can pour her feelings out with you, if she can talk to you and let you know what's going on inside her, she feels that you understand her better. So oftentimes, if there's a misunderstanding, she'll go right to communication. Oh, what I really meant was this and this and that, and I must have, I didn't think that you did something, but the way you did, I didn't like how you said this. And he goes, oh, okay, that's not what I meant, but I get it. Boom, simple. She goes, you're so easy to talk to because you said less. You said less. Unless she asks you for, hey, what do you think about XYZ? Then you give your opinion. This is why guys that don't try to solve women's problems when they come home or they have a barbecue or a family situation and they tell you and you don't get yourself involved. You just listen, right? You're not trying to fix a problem. You go over there and talk to her brother or her cousin and, hey, she said this and you did that. You do that. This. See, that's not solving her problem or telling her, you should go over there and say this, say that, say that. She gets frustrated. Oh, you don't understand. I can't talk to you. That's why I can never talk to you. I can't. I hate telling you stuff. That's a problem. Because why? You're trying to fix her problem. She doesn't want the problem to be fixed. Chances are she already fixed it. She's just telling you about it. Right? So always understand when a woman comes to you with communication, and she wants to communicate something that happened, or check this out, or I can't believe this happened, and can you believe what my mom just did, or can you believe my boss, he's a real jerk, he's a tool, whatever. So those things, and you listen. That's when you tune in, sit back, and you listen. You're like, wow, what? And it feels like, guys, you're not really interested, but that's not how the women see it. That's not how they see it. That's again, it's one of those things. Don't try to figure it out. Just trust me what I'm telling you. It is what it is. So roll with it. Watch. If you haven't done it, try it. You'll be surprised. You try it for yourself, and you'll be like, "Yo, really? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Simple, man. And that's with the girl that you know. That's out there. Somebody you don't know. That's if you're out in museum, restaurant, bar, park, poolside, wherever, on vacation. The same rule applies. This formula works everywhere. So listen, guys, you do this right, you're going to shine like a diamond. Like, subscribe, comment below. When you hear your family, I got you, kid. Excel, and I'm out.